It helps
I
you
never been
concentrate.
hunting. I never hunted before.
It's
Yeah,
not
this
for
is yeah,
everybody.
this is it right here. Yeah. How long do you stay there? Like just like hunting. Is it hard or like is it difficult? Like you hunting something that you trying to hunt?
Yeah, it can be frustrating. It can definitely be frustrating. I mean, you can sit, dusk to dawn, or dawn to dusk, I guess it is. Dusk
How
dusk
you
to
learn
dawn.
how you learn how to do that archery stuff?
Actually, gym class. My first experience with a bow
Gym
was gym
class?
class in high school. Yeah. Yep.
Seriously?
Yeah. It was one of our gym
What
classes. We had to take archery in high school. Uh,
what made
and
you
then,
what made you Oh, sorry.
and then, just, it allows you more hunting time because there's seasons. There's
Yeah.
archery season, and then there's crossbow season, and then there's gun season. Then it goes back to archery season. So
Right.
it expands your hunting season from, in upstate New York anyway, from October 1st all the way until the end of December. Where if you just hunt
Uh,
gun season, it's just middle of November to middle of December. So it gives you an extended hunting period. Hunting's not easy. It's not. There's a
nah.
lot that goes into it. I mean, you want a lot to explain. There's a lot to explain about hunting. But,
Yeah.
from wind, the wind direction to where you're going to sit, to tracking the deer, finding the deer, bedding, feeding, patterns, rut, mating season, you know, there's a lot.
Do your
There's a lot
husband
that
go
goes
with
into it.
you?
He
Your
does. He'll
husband
go
hunt?
out sometimes. He'll go out
Oh,
sometimes. There's
okay.
Marty.
Yeah. Hey
He
Marty,
grew
how
up,
you
he
doing?
actually grew up in Alaska. He grew up in Alaska.
Oh,
So he has promised me a hunting trip in Alaska at some point.
okay. Wow.
At some point. But, I love being in the woods. I find that my recentering, if I'm super stressed out and there's stuff going on, I will just go sit in the woods. Just sit in the quiet. Just listen to whatever happens to be out there, whether it's squirrels, birds, nothing.
You
I
never
just love.
I was gonna ask you, you never been to New York City
Yeah.
to visit? Oh,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We've been to the
yeah.
city.
Oh, it's frustrating.
I could not drive in the city. Oh my God. No way.
Yeah.
I could not drive in New York City. Definitely not.
I have a friend, he's from the city and he moved upstate like couple of years ago, and he prefers being upstate than being here.
It's
You
two
know,
completely different worlds.
yeah,
It is
yeah.
like two completely. Where upstate is your friend from?
Oh no, I forgot where he moved it to. He moved somewhere in Dragon Spring. No, I forgot Springfield or something like. No, not Springfield. It's this place. I forgot it. They call it Dragon Spring, but that's not the name. It's the name of this place. I'm trying to. I can't think of it right now,
If
but
you think of it, let me know.
yeah,
You'll think of it
yeah,
mid conversation and blurt it out. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, New York City to upstate is two completely different worlds.
yeah. Like for like in bodybuilding, like do you have like somebody other than Dana Lynn Bailey? Do you have like somebody that you like looking at, like another athlete that you like watching?
For figure, I like. Oh my God, her name is. Oh my God, what is her name?
I was thinking you were going to say Lori Lee.
Well, for bikini, it's Laura Lee and Jen, obviously.
Oh man, yeah,
Um,
okay. What about
um,
what's her name? Sarah Gillen? I forgot her name. The one that Miss Olympia, the figure Olympian. I forgot her
oh,
name.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, Cindy. It's not Cindy. It's
Cindy.
CY. It's CY something. I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. She's
yeah,
got some legs on her. That girl
yeah.
and her back width. The width in her back is amazing. She's got the tiny tiny little waists. Oh my God. Yes. But yes,
Yeah.
she's amazing. They're all, I mean, I find anyone that can do the sport amazing. Just because I know
Mm.
how much hard work goes into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm
I
not one of
would.
those people that I don't put anyone on a pedestal like, oh my
Right.
gosh, I want to be this person. Because in the end, they're just a person.
Yeah.
You know, I was having this discussion with a couple of our athletes. They were talking about, oh, you know, don't you think this person's amazing? And I'm like, yeah, but so what about them makes them more amazing than anybody else?
Okay.
Well, they have all this notoriety and they're famous. And I'm like, okay, but if you were to walk out on the street right now and say this name to any Joe Schmo, their chances are they're not going to know who that person is. These people in the bodybuilding world, thank you. Sydney Gillen, thank you.
Yeah.
They're only famous in this world, in the bodybuilding scene, in the bodybuilding world. You know, you start name dropping if you go out to, I don't know, you go out to a restaurant, you go out to a diner, you throw out the name Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who Tom Hanks is.
Right.
Because he's in the general population famous. You go out to a restaurant and you throw out the name Cindy Gillen, they're going to be like, who's that? Now, in the bodybuilding world and the fitness world, she's famous.
Right.
But again, when that all goes away, she's just Cindy Gillen. She's just your everyday person. And I hate to put it that way, but when you start putting these people on a pedestal, I don't know, it can just create, how am I trying to explain this?
No, I understand what you're saying. Like,
you see what I'm saying? Like, do you
yeah,
get it?
I get it. I get it. Like, because I notice a lot of the female bodybuilder fans, you know, they put a lot of the women in a pedestal, you know, and I'll be like, man, I started noticing I do it too. You know, I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes, you know, it's not. It kind of go against you, you know, because sometimes their character is not good, you know. And
yeah, I mean, you can get into that too. You can get into that part of it too. But for me, it's like the dedication that you put into the sport,
right,
is what's to be admired.
right.
That's what you admire. You know, do they deserve the success? Absolutely 100%. I'm not taking that away from anybody. Because everybody works hard. Everybody puts 100%, 150%, 160% into it.
Right.
But again, all that hard work, you're putting it in these judges' hands. It's up to the judges where you place. Everybody on that stage has worked just as hard. It's what the judges think of you that day.
Did you ever pay attention to it before you was bodybuilding, like the sport? Like, because at one point, no.
Nope. I knew absolutely nothing about bodybuilding. Nope. I worked out in the gym. You know, I worked out in the gym for many, many, many years, just being a normal gym person. And then someone approached me and said, we think you should compete. We think you'd be really good at it. And I'm like, compete at what? What are you talking about? And they're like, go look this up. So I did. And I was like, I'll give it a shot. Sure. See what happens. And I just, you know, I fell in love with the process. I love the process. I love to see the transformation. I love to see the changes in myself. Not just aesthetically, but the personal growth that you get from the process. I feel like are things that you carry into your life beyond the stage. You know, the lessons that you learn, the things you learn about yourself, the humility and the support from everyone around you, because bodybuilding can be a very isolating sport can be a very isolating sport. I can't talk.
Yeah.
um you know, people don't understand it sometimes. You go to family gatherings, oh, why are you eating fish and green beans when everyone else is eating turkey and stuffing? You know, well, because this is a choice I've made, and this is how, well, oh, you can have just one cookie won't derail you. Well, for some people it can. And that's also something that you learn about yourself in the process is, can I have one cookie and stop?
Right.
Some people can, some people can't. You give me a jar of peanut butter, look out. Peanut butter and me have a love relationship. I cannot have peanut butter in my bodybuilding diet because peanut butter I cannot stop with. I will sit down with the whole damn jar. I've been known to sit down with the whole damn jar of peanut butter. So peanut butter is not in my bodybuilding diet because I know it's dangerous for me. Why? A healthy fat is great, but it is something I can go overboard with. But again, that's something I never would have known or realized had I not started the sport.
How long it took you to like gain that knowledge of just understanding what to eat and what not to eat, and you know, like, because
I'm still learning. You know, your body changes. I'm still learning. It's always an evolution. It's always an evolving process. You know, especially with my body's just weird. 1 minute it likes this one food, and then you know, 6 weeks later it's like, no, we don't like this anymore. We're gonna gain 5 pounds because you've been eating the same thing you've been eating for the last 10 weeks. Like I said, my poor mutant body. I love my Marty because he is so good at making the adjustments. Because if it was me, I'm such a strict regimented person. It's like, okay, this is my diet. This is what I am eating. Same breakfast, same lunch, same dinner, same snacks for the next 20 weeks. No variation whatsoever. If it was up to me, I eat the same thing every day. Never have to.
You don't get tired of that?
No, God, no. I hate to cook. Are you kidding? Oh. I do not enjoy cooking whatsoever. I food prep. Give me 10 pounds of ground meat. I'm going to cook 10 pounds of ground meat. I'm going to weigh it out, put it on the scale, and that's what I'm going to eat till it's gone. Wow. I don't like to have to think about what I'm eating. It's one of the other things I love about Marty. He's like, all right, here's your diet. This is what you're eating for the next 6 weeks. Okay, great. I know every day what I'm doing. I know the timing of it. I know, you know, I don't have to think about, oh, what am I going to have for dinner tonight? To me, that's work. I don't want food to be work. I just want to eat it, consume it, use it for fuel, and move on.
Yeah.
I'm not a foodie whatsoever. Not a foodie. I eat plain. I eat bland. I don't put a whole lot of seasoning on anything because it's work. My poor son growing up. Oh my God.
How was your Thanksgiving? Like it was like the same thing? Like you ate?
I mean, we had turkey. You know, Marty cooked a really good turkey, light on the seasoning. We had some mashed potatoes. We had shrimp cocktail. What else did we have? Fruits, veggies. I didn't go overboard on Thanksgiving. I had my normal breakfast that I have every time. I actually hunted in the morning on Thanksgiving. Burned a lot of calories because we got a lot of snow Thanksgiving morning. I was hiking through the snow. But it was, oh my God, it was amazing. It was so quiet. The woods were so quiet. The snow was so pretty.
Yeah.
There's nothing like walking through the woods when the snow is just hanging down the branches. It's so pretty. It's like a winter wonderland. But anyway, so I had my normal breakfast. Meal 2 was normal. We had Thanksgiving dinner. I had, you know, a little bit of turkey, this much turkey maybe. You know, maybe 2 tablespoons of mashed potatoes, 2 tablespoons of stuffing, some vegetables, and some shrimp cocktail. That was really about it.
Okay.
And then I gained 4 pounds of water retention overnight.
If you had like one if you had the power, what would you change about the sport of bodybuilding?
That is a good That is a good question. I would say the politics of it. Can
Yeah.
we get rid of the politics of the sport and just let people do what they love to do? You know, and I try and stay out of the politics of it because it can ruin it for people.
Right.
You know, so and so doesn't like this person, so and so doesn't like this person. You know, this judge has seen me on stage 5 different times and he doesn't